So I just want to take a quick opportunity to go through a few things that will help you navigate our Sakai site and succeed in the class this semester. First of all, I think our Sakai site is fairly standard, but in case not, I want to let you know that this course information tab on the left-hand side that I'm hovering over is where you'll find our syllabus. And so on this page, I've got, learning outcomes, learning objectives, an overview of all of our requirements and learning opportunities, as well as the grade distribution. So if you're wondering what you have to do for this class for your grade, we have 4 small assignments. One you'll turn in each week that are worth 10 points, a fictional society analysis that is worth 20 points. That's kind of like our big paper for this class, and you'll just basically take a fictional society that you are familiar with and tell me about it, right? Tell me about its structure, tell me about the inequality that exists within it, some cultural rules and norms. And this, again, is something that we'll talk about more as we get closer to the end of class. That's going to be due on the final day of class. Every day we'll have a lesson, and those lessons will be followed by modules every class day, I suppose. We've got 30 points worth of quizzes total. You'll be able to throw out some quizzes and some questions and stuff on those, and that's something I'll make another video about later. And then you'll have class citizenship and engagement, basically just showing me that you're invested in this class. And you'll do that through setting up meetings with me, responding to questions, and just turning yourself in on time, showing me that you're engaged. I also have on this page, I don't have it yet, so I'll add it, a suggested schedule for the class. And so, basically, like, I just have weekly deadlines for us, but for those of us that might want more structure, I've set up a schedule with daily deadlines so that you can make sure to stay on top of the work. So the other kind of big tab we'll be working out of is our weekly content. The weekly content is going to come live for us at 8 a.m. on Monday of every week, partly because I want us to kind of do work and wrap up before we move forward into the final class. This is an introduction class, and so one of the good things about it is that it's a survey, so we kind of just have like lots of introductions to different topics, so we don't necessarily have to build on information from week to week, although there may be some carryover in like jargon and stuff like that, right? So, for week 1, we have all of our lessons that are available here. So week 1 is about the sociological perspective. When you click on the week, it will tell us kind of like what you need to do. So you've got your first assignment here to introduce yourself on the discussion forum and upload a video. I'll be doing that this evening myself. And then the modules, right? And so each module, so basically you can think about like module 1, if we're taking the daily approach, that would be the one you do on Tuesday, module 2, the one you do on Wednesday, module 3 on Thursday, module 4 on Friday. The most we'll ever have in any one week is 4 modules, because I want us to make sure that we protect one day to do the assignments and the work. So we basically have like a work day and then 4 content days. You can go through here, and so I'll just click on module 1, and so then there's like lessons in the subpage, and then the final thing in these subpages will be your quiz that you'll have to submit for each lesson has an associated quiz. The other thing I've got here on these weekly pages is the checklist. And so in terms of thinking about like what you'll need to do, so I have mentioned that you're watching the welcome and orientation video, so at the end of this you can check that off, congratulations, to create a welcome video about yourself and upload it to our forums, to schedule a meeting with me. Each of you will be required to have 1 meeting per week with me, and that can be scheduled according to your convenience for the most part, so you can look up my Google Calendar, or you can just email me with some times that are available to you. Also in that email, let me know whether or not you want to meet via Zoom, or whether or not you want to just have a phone call. And we can do that, and that's basically just to like make sure you have any questions, to be able to talk through the assignments, and also too obviously to add some some humanity, right, and some personalize the class a little bit. So then you've got the 4 modules that we've already talked about. I'd ask that you submit your week 1 quizzes, all 4, by Sunday. Some of you will do 1 a day, some of you will wait and do them all on the last day, and then your data assignments generally are going to be due Monday of the following week. The exception of this is our final data assignment, because we only have 4 weeks of the class. It's just due at the end of class. So each week it will have a checklist so you can follow through and make sure that you are doing the work that you need to do for the class. We'll also have assignments. I don't have any posted yet, but I'll get those posted today. The Sakai outage this weekend kind of slowed me down because I both procrastinated a little bit and went out of town. So in terms of getting my final grades from spring over. And so I had anticipated on being able to work on that over the weekend and then wasn't able to. But that will be up shortly, and I'll let you know. I've also got a bunch of resources here for you. Resources in terms of just various things that you might need as a PLU student. Except everyone enrolled in this class is a junior or a senior, so you may have this information down, but if not, we've got information at the Writing Center, Financial Services, Academic Advising, the Wellness Center, Accessibility and Accommodations, and Academic Assistance. And then I also have Sakai resources if you have questions about using Sakai. And I'll post some supplemental chapters, although a lot of our stuff will come from a sociology experiment. We've got a tab for forums, we've got a tab for assignments, we've got a tab for tests and quizzes, so we can get to the quizzes either through the test and quizzes here, or we can, so for instance, like the first 4 quizzes are posted, so you can take them there, you can take them in the assignment, or at the end of the module. You'll have a grade book. I'll update that at least weekly, and I will say too, never trust the grade book until I've told you that I've updated it. A lot of times when a deadline passes, Sakai will just go ahead and like automatically assign 0s to everybody for the assignment, and that doesn't change until I go back in and manually change the grade. While the grade book is a tool, it isn't always 100% reflecting on what you have. You can email me, you can see our colleagues in the class, and that's pretty much what we do. And so in terms of thinking about how to use the site, it is kind of like a primary text for our class. It's a primary way for interaction and engagement. And so, I've spent a lot of time cultivating links and videos and those kinds of things and resources that will help you learn your sociology. And so from the textbook, we've got kind of like an overall representation from the discipline around what they think a sociologist should know. And the Sakai site's a little bit more personalized, right? So it's me talking about, things that are important to me or things that I think are kind of more relevant to our students here at PLU. And so it's, kind of just another spin of material or additional material that didn't make it into the textbook, because I didn't write the textbook, right? But I did write this Sakai site. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. I look really forward. I really appreciate you, especially in COVID, my goodness, to spend another semester online. It really means a lot, and so thanks for taking the course, and I hope you really enjoy it. I look forward to seeing and meeting each of you this semester. Thanks.